Hey, what's up, my beautiful Libras? Welcome to your 2024 yearly astrological energy overview and update. Hope you're doing well. Let's get right into it, shall we? So, Libra, 2023 for you was a lot about redefining what home is, and a lot of things about where you want your life to go, where you want your next chapter to happen. And now the next chapter is here. Okay. With the nodes in the north node in the seventh house, south node in your first house. Whenever you have your south node, at some point it's going to be transiting your sun. And this being in the first house, this is all about really seeing from the past or even past lives. This is like karmic lessons and or karmic blessings. This is really getting clear about, okay, where did why did I make that decision in my life about this? What's the lesson? Where's the imbalance? Where did I give my power away? Where was I standing in my power? And a lot of these lessons, awarenesses, aha moments, epiphanies are going to be coming into play. And now you have an opportunity to really get mirrored back to you from other people where it is that you want to go. Okay. Pluto is shifting from your fourth house to your fifth house. Now, Pluto in the fourth house is a really big deal because this is sort of a death and rebirth to, this could be in the last 15 years, which is a long time, I know, but a significant family member, your mother, could have died, or there could have been like a shift in your relationship with her. But this is also like a death and a rebirth energy when it comes to your feeling of home within yourself. Where have you been holding yourself back or getting in your own way or creating the feeling of home external to you? That's a really big part of this growth process, right? So now that it's shifting into the fifth house and we have all three personal planets that are going to be conjuncting Pluto this year, Venus will conjunct twice. This is a literal level up in vibration, understanding about what home means to you, and now how do you apply the inner child version of you into this new feeling of home. And with that new feeling of home, how do you want to go out into the world? This can be beautiful, genius epiphanies and aha moments coming to you. And now, if you try to block it, this could be like you're trying to do something, but you have no idea what to do. You feel stuck in every way in your life, all the way to the core. Now, that's not going to last, of course, because people, situations are going to come into your life to help nudge you out of that process. But don't let don't let your don't let your fear stop you. Okay. Initially, at the beginning of the year, we're going to have Mercury conjunct Pluto, and that is going to be a realization about how you're communicating to yourself or what you want what you want your message to be to the world, right? Then it's going to be Mars. How do you take action on that communication, right? You're going to be getting the hows, but the hows are going to have to be moved through this letting go and releasing of the old, of what no longer is serving. All right. And then, of course, Venus will come across twice. And this is all happening at the 0 degree point of Aquarius. And the 0 degree point is also the starting point of this 20-year cycle. Now, we had that start on one hand or on one level, right, with Saturn and Jupiter in December of 2021. And then in 2020, early 2023, we had another little taste of that with Pluto going into 0 degrees again. But this time, Pluto is going to go in. It's going to go all the way to 2 degrees. All right. It's going to come back into Capricorn for about a month and a half, which is nothing. So it's like this energy is going to lighten up. It's going to allow you to express yourself. But how are you going to allow yourself? You got to ask yourself, like, have I really cleared the way? Have I done the inner work? Have I, this is some deep, heavy shadow work. But if you've done the work, you're going to be getting creative influences like it's going to be a Care Bear just bursting out of you, all right, out of your heart center. And that is going to give you the empathy for yourself as you're connecting with these new people with the North Node conjunct Chiron. This is, connecting to wounded people, but if your heart is open and you're stepping in your creativity, this could create massive opportunities for you with that process, right? So acknowledging your own wounds and how other people that you're working with and connecting with are mirroring back your wounds, right? And meeting it with love, but holding your own boundaries. A lot of this has to do with any kind of codependent nature, the clearing out of the codependent nature from what you learned when you were a child, and now implementing the new healthy boundaries to be interrelational in a healthy way. It's all about creating healthy boundaries. And the healthier the boundaries are, the more blessings are going to come in your way. But there is a lot of karmic lessons and or karmic blessings come around for you this year. Now, with Jupiter and Uranus that are going to conjunct the 8th house, this could be a huge opportunity for a collaborative effort, or bringing your money together with other people to create something bigger than yourself. Or it could be your intuition gets a massive upgrade, or you're meeting a lot of really powerful new people. This could also be you coming back into yourself with your sexuality. All right, like your confidence is really like starting to step back, and it's like all the old shit just gets washed away, and now it's a new opportunity. But as this comes through, when Jupiter transits into Gemini in your 9th house here, about May, June of 2024, then that is when you're going to start with everything that is coming together. It's going to make you have to look at your belief systems. Where are you getting in your own way? Where have you been? So there's a lot of layers here throughout the year of epiphany or opportunity for epiphany, depending on if you choose to surrender into it and let it teach you, or needing to be right. There, you can either want to know and grow and be open, or you can need to be right and just be stubborn in that need to be right, and that'll just flip this karmic cycle over again. But you have to understand something. I really want to get this across to you, Libra, is that really this year for you, this is where you're going to choose, because we're at the Pluto 20-year cycle and the Jupiter Saturn, the Great Conjunction 20-year cycle. We're in the final part of the birthing process for this 20-year cycle. And this year, especially for you, is your opportunity to kind of make or break the next 20 years. You're either going to choose to go back into karmic cycles and go into fear and let these things just run your life, and you're just going to stay there pretty much. Or you have a choice to face your fear and open up and clear out all that stuff and let beautiful blessings in. But the blessings come on the other side of that fear. So you will not know the blessings are there until they're already there, because it's like there's this cloud of darkness around you. But the cloud of darkness is there to teach you something. And the more you can quiet your mind, still yourself, and get into your heart, the more that your heart is going to speak to you. In your heart, hence your connection to source, to the universe, to God, is what is going to guide and help you navigate through that. All right. So let's see. That is, and Neptune and Saturn being in the 6th house, you're going to feel this in your physical body. So this is where, like, if you're not listening to that deep, still voice within, you could really start to have some serious health issues. All right. I strongly encourage you to, in 2025, when Saturn and Neptune conjunct at 29, 0, and 1 degree of Aries, this could get pretty bad. So that you're doing good if you're feeling healthy, if you're feeling energetic, if you're coming back into yourself, if you're feeling alive inside, all right, and accepting yourself for who you are, right? Any kind of body dysmorphia, any kind of addictions or habits that you have, where if you overeat, or if you give your body away, just to have a one-night stand, or if you over exercise, under exercise, if you don't show love to your body, whatever it is that your body needs is what you have to show love to it, right? And this is where, like, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to make you feel the opposite of what your ego wants to feel. But when you go through that, it's temporary. It's all temporary. And as you go through that process, it's going to teach you a lot of very necessary lessons so that you can really live in that love and acceptance and receive what the universe wants to give you. Because the universe wants to give you a lot of really powerful gifts. I'd say this next year and a half, 2 years for you is more about learning. And then 2025 and 2026 is going to be about implementing it into your life purpose. All right. So you're not quite there yet. You got to sit with this stuff. And, but with Pluto coming into the 5th house too, you could suddenly, boom, have children, or you could create something beautiful. This is like birthing a new creative project or beautiful new creative energy. It could be a really great new start for you. So, you know, be humble and allow yourself to maybe not need to be right all the time. And accept whatever lessons come through people, because this is a complete shift in your identity. And you know, I know Libras, you guys love to give your power away, or you go into the guise of I just want to help everybody, but then you build resentment when you try to help someone and you don't have clear boundaries. This is all about creating those solid boundaries and loving yourself. All right. So I hope that helps. If this resonates, please comment, let me know down below. And if you'd like a reading from me, go down the description box below. All the information is there. I love you all very much, and I will see you all on the next reading. I hope.